All right. So my first year, her second year, taking one of the core classes, which was a calculus class, if I recall correctly. So I'm new to UT from a small town, so UT big place, overwhelming to me. So I had somewhat befriended a guy I had met already in orientation and before the school year started, and we had a calculus class together. So we walked in the calculus class, we get in class, and so for whatever reason, at the front of the class, we see this girl, and she has the sitting at the front of the class, very front of the class. Mind you, I'm one of the back of the class people. That's the type of person I am. So she's sitting at the front, very front of the class, and she has these glasses on that are taped up in the middle. And not only just regular tape, but like the white like masking tape. So very, very obvious that her glasses are broken and she just taped them up and came on the class. So me and this buddy of mine, we noticed this, and being young freshmen, 18-year-olds, we start cracking jokes, making fun, like, what is she doing? Why is she coming to class like this? And so, not being mean or anything, but just cracking jokes.
It was mean.
And so, we talk to her, whatever, we still cracking jokes, and it's very lighthearted. So,
and so the reason my glasses were taped, as we say, you could probably assume, is because they were broke, and we were in college, and my parents didn't have it like that, just to be sending me money to be buying any $200-$300 glasses, especially when they paying for tuition and other things to get me going. And so, so for weeks, at least about the first 2 or 3 weeks of the semester, they sat in the back of the class and mocked me. Not trying to be rude, but it was rude, it was mean. So, I said, Self, that ain't who you are. You don't let people come for you like that. So I said, let me show them something. And I always wore, my freshman year, I was one that dressed to the nines every day. It got old my freshman year. So I was in sweatpants. I had a hat on. And of course, my glasses were broken because I was there to learn, not be trying to impress boys. And so I chose to let my hair down. I took my glasses off. And I chose to put on some real clothes. And lo and behold, and it's called the orange dress. We call it the infamous orange dress. So then I come to class in all my glory. This one. So on my way back to Jester dorm, we're passing Gregory Gym. And I don't know if it was there, when it got placed, but it's a map of the campus, like right in front of Gregory Gym. At that exact spot, he runs and catches me and stops me and says, "Hey, can I have your number so we can study together?" You want to study with me? Not you that's been sitting in the back of the class mocking me. Not you. And so you want to study now? Yeah. Okay. All right.
You remember the Don't Rush Challenge last year? She was the original Don't Rush Challenge. She came one day in these sweats and taped up glasses. The next week she come with this dress and makeup, and I'm like, whoa, this ain't the same person. So so I did need a study partner.
And we started studying. So that's when the studying began.
So again, we never dated, but I always knew when the time was right. She was the one. She was different. She was different. So even through all of that, me making fun of her through her glasses or whatever, like I always knew it was something different about her, and the things that I valued for a relationship, she possessed those. But I wasn't ready at that time, so it happened how it was supposed to happen. Through all the years, us, coming back together, both being in a position where we could enter into a relationship. It all happened like it was supposed to happen. But in my mind, I knew and I thought that she would be the one eventually.
Then I knew that there was something that existed then. We had a chemistry that I never had with a guy in such a way. But I can definitely say when we did rekindle, when I came back, I knew. So it's kind of like it was there, being friends with in high school, and so yeah, just being able to have that opportunity where he wasn't swept up or he didn't marry somebody, so that we could get a chance to really see where it would go. Yeah, it was such a blessing.
And it's funny, I have an uncle who came to visit me in college, and we all went out to dinner. Me, my uncle, and Kaisha. So we just friends, so we having a dinner or whatever. And so I get back to my apartment with my uncle, and my uncle was like, "So when y'all gonna start dating?" And I'm like, "We just friends, we just friends, we just friends." And so fast forward to now, being married, and every time this uncle sees her, he always messages her like, "Yeah, I knew back then. I knew back then."
Well, no, he actually said it at the dinner that day. He said, "You like my nephew, don't you?" And I said, "No, he's my friend." Very assured I respond, and he was like, "No, you're gonna be my nephew's wife." And so that, yeah, he definitely mocks me every time. He'll be like, "I told you. I know you had talks for my nephew. I told you gonna be his wife." So yeah, him and his uncle in cahoots together. And so yeah, his uncle, amongst probably about like 2 or 3 other people, they pretty much prophesied like, "No, y'all are gonna, y'all gonna be married." And yeah, they were right. And probably all encompassing blessing. And I say blessing because in terms of the joy we have each other, I mean, how many people, everyone marries the person they love, but to be able to marry the person you love who's also your best friend, there's a, blessing in that. I think, we have our trials and ups and downs like any married couple. There's not a married couple that doesn't have, you have 2 different people that are coming together. So we have our arguments, which people don't think we have because we're friends or we were friends first, but we do. We're 2 different people with different upbringings and everything. So we have those. I think just for me, I can't let go of the friend he's been to me since our college days at UT. So no matter what, that's always my best point. Because I verbally could tell anybody, like like my family jokes, those who, even our families knew about us before we got married. And so, my aunties and uncles can laugh, my grandmother can laugh, like there's no greater person in the world that was like than Brian. And so, no matter what we go through, like that's always my base point, like not my husband. Like I call him my hubby buddy. Like he's my best friend. He's not just my husband. He's my best friend. So yeah, I be wanna, but that's my best friend. So, sometimes it does me good to, just truly separate it. But the joy that we have, which surpasses anything else, the children that have been brought in our life, which again about to come down, bring me so much joy. Our travels, our journeys, how we've grown together, and just seeing the blessing around us because of our union. It's a blessing,
It's been eye-opening for me because I'm an introvert. I thought she was an extrovert. So he's the baby.
Okay, can you give us a few minutes and we'll be right there to give you our undivided attention.
It hasn't been that bad for us. Like, I'm okay with being in the house. Like, we have a close-knit family. We entertain each other. We play games. Our kids, this is all normal for them. They like a lot of family time, a lot of game time, and even so much that I think there's only been maybe 2 or 3 times in this pandemic that they've been away from us, and even then they're ready to get back to mommy and daddy. So it's been good from that standpoint, in that we've gotten really, really close, and it hasn't felt I haven't felt any type of way. It's like, this is normal to us. This is our family unit. This is what we're doing. This is what it is.
We are a unit. Like from us, we understand, but even just to kind of see how our children have adapted, like, this is our squad. Like, we have, a village, but the 4 people in our 4 walls, we are what matters to each other. So we have no traditional roles. Everything he can do, I can do. We're both fiscally, savvy and good at managing our money. So again, he assumes most of that responsibility, which was a lot for me, because that was probably the only real fight we ever had. Like, no, I don't let anybody just control the finance, but he's great at it. It's been a lot of off of me to allow him to handle that, but I'm still very involved. We do our budget together. We do everything together. So truly, we are as a team, so much so that people, our families more so, are kind of like, you gotta ask her or you gotta ask him. No, we don't bust moves without each other. And again, people have grown to respect that. But yeah, we don't do traditional. Whatever I could do, he could do. If it's something with the car, I'm gonna try to learn or call somebody and do it myself. If it's something that needs to be fixed, garbage disposal, I'm getting down there with him, handing tools. I get down there and fix it and move stuff. Like, we don't, it may work for people. Just for us, it doesn't work, because we need to be at whatever the other person.
My black love, our black love, for me, has been adventurous. It's been amazing. You've seen me grow from a boy to a man, now getting older, body breaking down. And I would say I wouldn't trade any step of it for anything, because you have been there. You have pushed me to be a better me. You have helped me grow in areas that I didn't want to grow. I didn't know I needed to grow. And for that, I will forever be grateful. You gave me 2 wonderful, beautiful daughters.
One of them, brother.
Yeah, one pushed me through it, but still beautiful nonetheless. And just, if anyone would have told me that I would be in this position with you, I would have said, nah, it's not going to be like that. But you have exceeded every expectation that I could have had in my mind for what our love would be.
I can't prepare, but hubby buddy, as I shared, just the blessing that you are. And you know that. This ain't for the show. You truly are an absolute blessing to me, to our children, to so many people around you. I thank you for your patience in me growing. Your love unconditional. So I know that there's safety in being me. And we both know, I didn't have that before. And so just safety to grow, to have your support, to have your love, no matter what wild idea and goal I set for myself or for our home. You support me in every way. You're my strength, both literally and figuratively. From the days at UT, when my back was hurting and you was just a call away, and you carried me down 5 flights of stairs in the Macomb School of Business and drove me to the hospital to get care. You still exhibit that same type of strength in our daily lives. Pick me up, my encourager, my comforter, and I think for me, I'll take a little bit of the blame. I could have let you know that you could have busted a move in UT, and maybe we would have had our 12 kids, and we would have been able to kick this off sooner. So no, I thank you for your love for me. I thank you for your pursuit of me. And I just thank you for never giving up on that quest. And I think single-handedly, where we are is because of you. And so just thank you for the love that you bring into our home. And thank you for the example of a man you are to our daughters. And I'm looking forward to about 50 more years, if the Lord say the same.